My favorite poem by Edgar is Keep Going, and I often use the first lines of this poem as inspirational quote, and it goes like this. When things go wrong, as they sometime will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. It's a lovely piece of poem, and another poem written by Edgar Cayce, which is there in your syllabus, is Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? And in the poetic appreciation, I'll be covering about the poem, poet, title, theme, poetic style, language, poetic devices, special feature, message, moral values, and my opinion about the poem. So let's start now. This is an inspirational poem. The title is in question form to make the reader reflect and introspect. What do they introspect? Do they deserve another day on this planet? What good deeds have they done to live another day on this earth? So, in by asking question, the poet is hinting at all those good things that we must do in order to confirm our place on this planet Earth. We should be full of compassion, we should be full of love to live one more day here. So, if we want better tomorrow or future, we need to work on it today. We have to earn it. Uh, the only way of having it is by seeking the blessings of God and by treating others nicely. The poet is Edgar Guest, is also known as people's poet because of his very simple language, which is easy to be understood by even a common man. And this poem is meant for everybody with a positive note. So it has a optimistic tone. Okay, now the title of the poem is a rhetorical question, and the title is Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? And it makes us introspect our actions and asks us to do good things, good deeds that will lead to a bright future. So one must use the opportunity that comes his way or her way to be kind and be helpful to others. The theme of the poem is very inspiring. It inspires people, to put the best foot forward while dealing with people. Be helpful, be cheerful, try and create good memories for future, and do good deeds to reap the rewards of those in future, and then introspect your action. Grab every opportunity of, to create your future by being just all the time with you, with your work, and with helping others. The poetic devices that are used in this poem, the main figures of speech of the poem is interrogation or rhetorical question. Even the title of the poem is a question. So apart from that, there is personification. The day is almost over and is toiling, time is through. So there is a personification here. The day is toiling. All right. So next is, did you give cheerful greeting to the friend who came along, or a churlish sort of a howdy and then vanish in the throng? Here we have antithesis because two opposite meaning words, which I have highlighted in red color, have been used in the same line. Now there is also synecdoche. Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Here it single heart means a single person, a man, a person. All right. And there are alliteration in many of the lines, like even in the first line, the day is almost over and its toiling time is through. So the letter T is repeated twice in this line to bring the effect of alliteration. And there is one more line. There is alliteration in one of the line which is my favorite, and that is, did you waste your day or lose it? So here the letter D is repeated. Then it says, was it well spent or sorely spent? So here the letter S is repeated thrice. Spent, sorely spent. So letter S is repeated 3 times in this line. So that's why there is an alliteration. Now style of the poem is, it has predominantly used interrogative style for the readers to understand what is expected from them. Okay, to earn a better tomorrow. He asks basically a lot of question in the poem, number of probing questions to the readers about how they should spend their days. He's basically hinting them by asking them a question. Now let's talk about special feature, moral and message of the poem. As I told you, the special feature is basically the interrogative style of the poem. The poem is actually asking question and giving us hints that what we should do. When he asks a question, he's basically telling us to do the good things, those good things which we actually forget. Now, this poem basically inspires us to live life reflecting on our actions. We must, do something every day to add value in the life of others, our fellow beings. And if we do so, we get closer to God. These good deeds, you know, are the price that we pay to earn a better tomorrow. This is how we earn God's blessing. This is the message of the poem. Now, my opinion about the poem. I'm really inspired by this poem, as it is like a reminder for me to do all those things that we have to do for others, but in our daily, hectic life, we forget to do that. We become so busy in our life that we only think of ourselves. We must not be so selfish, rather, we must think for others and try to make them happy, help others achieve their goals, achieve their happiness, and in turn you'll get immense satisfaction. We must try to bring smile on the faces of others, try to help the needy, say kind words to others, talk to the lonely, and it is very important. When you talk to others, you get to know about their real problem. So otherwise, um, we are living a robotic, mechanical life without emotion. Aspire to be a giver. This is the message of the poem. Step forward, reach out to help. All that is really worth doing is what we do for others. It brings happiness, inner satisfaction. So grab the opportunity to connect with others, to help others, and truly, not superficially.